TV. Today is the 23rd of September 2022. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here on this channel each and every day, each and every hour. And so, guys, a few days ago, South African Home Affairs Minister is Dr. MOTSOALEDI, saying that the South African Police Service, SAPS, they need to start doing spot checks to determine whether people are legal foreign nationals. And my foreign nationals are in South Africa vane ma permit vane ma passport and because in most provinces they don't check unless patriotic operation between them in the Home Affairs. And but anyway, the EFF, which is the Economic Freedom Fighters, which is led by Julius Malema, they've condemned this proposed dompa system by Dr. MOTSOALEDI. They're saying that, you know what, you guys, you cannot be doing this to our brothers and sisters who are in South Africa. Africa belongs to Africans, and because the EFF is a Pan-Africanist organization, and so they've issued a press statement here regarding to this. They've said EFF condemns the proposed dompa system by MOTSOALEDI, which encourages SAPS, which is South African Police Service, to conduct spot checks to determine whether people are illegal foreign nationals. And the Economic Freedom Fighters condemns the hateful proclamation by Minister of Home Affairs MOTSOALEDI, who has encouraged South African Police Service to conduct spot checks on foreign nationals to check whether they are in the country legally. MOTSOALEDI, who is the vilest proponent of anti-African xenophobia by government, reported, said this is in the Home Affairs Portfolio Committee, making Parliament complicit to a dehumanizing act reminiscent of the dark days of apartheid. MOTSOALEDI has in essence instituted a modern day dompa system for African people who now have to carry around identity documents to prove that they are not in South Africa illegally. He makes this pronouncement without any consideration of the hate and abuse that African people will be subject to, and with no appreciation that racism will guide the implementation of these spot checks. What metric will SAPS use to conduct a random spot check on the legality of African people? What behavior or maker qualifies one to be a suspect of illegal foreign nationality and therefore a subject for a random search? This xenophobic proposition will lead us to the abuse and arrest of Africans in their numbers. The tragedy of it all, that is the people with an African skin will be victims of this random search, because it is the black skin that is associated with so-called illegality of being foreign. South Africans themselves will be determined for failing to produce South African identity documents, because there's no scientific measure of determining whether someone is a foreign national simply by looking at them. Evidence of this was clear when Venda and Tonga-speaking South Africans were refused access to healthcare in Kalafong, or were asked to pronounce certain body parts in different languages by the police in Diepsloot. In its quest for votes, the ANC has not only sacrificed its consciousness but logic and the basic foundations of common decency and humanity. Millions of African people are today vulnerable in the streets of South Africa because a black government will be asking us to prove that we belong on African soil. Africans have once again become pharaohs in the land of their birth. But it is not colonialist or apartheid legislation that has done this, but a democratic government whose decline has driven it to madness. Our people must resist this draconian and inhuman proposition, and if needs be, flood the prisons of South Africa, rather than have our movement as Africans dependent on proving that our existence is illegal in South Africa. No policeman has the right to ask an African person to produce proof that they are legal as a human being, whether you are a South African, Malawian, Zimbabwean. No one must comply. It is a crime to be Africa. Let us all be arrested. This is what EFF said regarding to this new situation, which was said by Dr. MOTSOALEDI a few days ago in Parliament in South Africa, saying that SAPS, South African Police Service, they need to start doing this. They need to actually do more spot checks to see if people are moving around my ID documents are now, and so we're gonna see this happening next year, 2023. I see it after June 2023. It's gonna be, they're gonna increase my spot checks anenge achikwa roadblocks kuona kuti vari mukombi vari mumotikari vane mapepers akakwana here, and it's going to be very difficult for many of our brothers and sisters who are in South Africa vasina madocuments akakwana to move around, because mapurisa vachange vachivhunza vachita, of course some will be taking bribes but others won't, and saka havazi vese kuti vanenge vachibatwa vachisiwa, vamwe vanenge vachitora zveshuwa vachiendeswa kudetention then deported to their countries. And so EFF is saying that no, we are African here in Africa, so what do you ask for a permit or an ID if you're an African? And Team Africa, this is Europe, Team Africa, so they deserve to be here. And my South Africans, my Zimbabweans, my Malawians, we all one. And so this is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Mila TV. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. I'm gonna say, in the comment section. We're gonna see this happening next year, 2023. Yeah, we're gonna see it happening because my payments in Zimbabwe will expire June 30, 2023. So most Zimbabweans are illegal in South Africa. Of course, some will manage to get those permits, but others won't get those permits because so many people have already been rejected, and that EPI apply, and saka it's gonna be a very difficult year next year for our brothers and sisters who are in South Africa. And but anyway, we're gonna keep in the loop regarding to this. But EFF is saying that this is not okay, this is bad. They're saying that no, and they're saying that kana zvakadaro, if it's a crime to be an African, let us all be arrested. This is what they are saying. Kuti kana iri mhosva kuva mu-African because this is a bad thing to do. And so daily news, breaking news, everyday news. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Bless up.